Hey, so today what we're covering from the thing I'm doing and questions I'm answering anyway is the 3 exercises to pack functional muscle onto your legs, chest, and back that you've never seen before, and how to do them at home without equipment. Um, okay, so I'll tip my hat to Matt Fury and Nick Nilsson on this one. Um, if I was going to say which 3 exercises actually pack functional muscle onto your legs, chest, and back, I think right away most people would say, oh, well, that's got to be um, probably a squat. Take a look at this. Isn't that nice? That would have to be a squat, a bench, and a deadlift. Maybe chins or bent over rows. But there's a little stipulation at the end that says and how to do these without any exercise equipment. So I'm going to stick by that. Also, the squat is functional if you're doing it right, and bent over rows and chins and all that stuff is functional if you're doing it right. Bench, I don't know, I'm having a hard time justifying bench these days other than just raw pressing power. But like, if you could have a really good bench and then stay on your back and slightly out of a groove, say doing jiu-jitsu, or say if you're bouncing and you grab a guy off at a weird angle and easily tear a pec or a bicep. And I don't find that's the same with these next exercises I'm going to talk about. So the exercises you may recognize from where they become popular was Matt Fury's combat conditioning. And he did the Hindu squat, Hindu push-up. What's that actually called? A dand, I think. And what was the third one? Back bridge, or wrestler's bridge, more accurately put. Sometimes called wheel pose in yoga. So it all just depends on how you do them, whether you have hands supported or not, whether the name of it or where it came from. And granted, although Matt Fury became known for those exercises, they've been around forever, and it's not even just Indian wrestlers and stuff. It's I mean, almost every culture has done some form of a push-up or a deep knee bend with usually on the toes, to be honest with you. We're taught now to squat with the heels on the ground and the shins nearly vertical, but it hasn't always been that way. And morning. Just a fellow walking his German Shepherd, which is nice. So anyway, I wanted to tell you about those 3 exercises, and you may not have heard of them unless you're into the bodyweight scene. And what I'm aiming to do with the website right now, raymondburton.com, is I'm getting the odd branch in the face here, but is to aim towards. I'm 45 now, and I've done a lot of lifting of different kinds, and I seem to always feel my best when I'm doing some sort of calisthenics to get my body working right, and then adding in resistance training as I see fit, but not making it the cornerstone of what I do. Where I've gone wrong is trying to get you some good scenery back there too. Where I've gone wrong is when I've got my body working correctly. Once I've decided, I'm dinged up, I can't get into a squat without my knee feeling like it's going to explode, or taking like 4 or 5 Motrin a day just to deal with back pain, all that sort of stuff, or a torn bicep, all those things. Everybody has their own list of injuries. But where I've gone wrong has been when you get your body working right, and then you completely abandon what was working for you for the sake of something that you think is going to be better. So, I'll have a solid program of say Hindu squats, pistol squats, Nordic curls, chin-ups, dips, push-ups, archer push-ups, archer chin-ups, all that kind of stuff, the variants. Getting that wrestler's bridge going and getting to a place that's pretty good for me, and then going, great, my body feels amazing. Now I need to put on 10 pounds of mass. I drop it all, and then I start on a powerlifting program, and I hit deadlifts multiple times a week, and then all of a sudden right back on the pain train again. So too much volume, too much intensity, too much frequency, and then also abandoning the full range of movement resisted exercises that the calisthenics are so good for. So yeah, just thought I'd mention that. Let's see, did I deliver on what I said I was going to deliver on? The 3 exercises to pack functional muscle onto your legs, chest, and back that you've never seen before. You may have seen them before, chances are you haven't seen them before, depending on what you're into. Here's the good news. If you haven't heard of those exercises before and you're in the hurt locker, that's a better word, or in the pain zone, then you have just found a way or in a method to restore yourself back to being athletic and being able to get on the mats again, or in the ring, whatever your chosen, or on the battlefield if you're still in service. They are the answer. The big problem is just seeing the movement at its fullest iteration, and then trying it and feeling like it's absolutely going to destroy you. And it probably will if you're really banged up. But that doesn't mean that you should abandon it. You just need to do close approximations, modifications, and regressions on those exercises, because the actual exercise itself becomes the fullest display of your potential movement capability. Well, it goes very far, but it's in excess of what most people have available to them for movement ability. And so, I can show you some different variations of different things. If anybody has a certain ache or pain, you can ask below. And on, say, the Hindu push-up, Hindu squats, and the wrestler's bridge and all that sort of stuff. Another great one that I haven't mentioned, a bonus exercise, which is a kind of a gateway drug into all the other lower body stuff, is the shin box, which is a really kind of an essential thing to even getting like your wrestler shot, shooting in for a single or double or whatever, the penetration step. The shin box, in and of itself, if you spend time on that, can get you closer to a lot of the knee functionality and hip. I'm going to cut this now because I could go on forever and ever and ever. If you have specific questions on a few of these things, just ask me below, because I'd like to be able to topic each video. But I'm just going to finish off what I was saying there, is that a lot of the stuff that you may be feeling, like say in your foot, ankle, calf cramp, knee junk, pain, hip problem and all that, it could even be coming from your lower back. It could be coming even from your middle back. It could be coming from the fact that you don't even have any thoracic mobility. But a lot of these things are almost like light switches in electricity, where you don't really need to know like cervical spine, thoracic mobility, lower lumbars and the nerves that come out there and how they radiate down and what they affect it. You don't even really need to know that stuff, as long as you know that if you flip the switch, the light comes on. Well, a lot of the movements of themselves are that way. So, if you're doing the wrestler's bridge and you're doing some of these shin boxes and deep knee bends and Hindu squats and a bunch of other stuff, these things will work that stuff without you actually knowing what you're doing, and can solve your problems for you. So, yeah. Ask me any questions you have below. Hope you like the video. Hope you like the scenery. I wish I could show you more, but I didn't want the camera bouncing around. But it's a beautiful, beautiful morning down in Brayside by the river. Hopefully I see some deer. I'm going to go for a walk now. Okay, bye.